Look concert. That is not look concert. Okay, maybe we can just take a look from our book. Here it is. This is the invitation part. This is how to make invitation by formal situation and informal situation, like your friend has mentioned before, and Annie. And then, but this one you did not mention about appointment. That is the one I want you to say. So what we learned yesterday is about invitation, how to make invitation, how to um, accepting invitation, how to declining an invitation, and then we also learn some dialogue, right? And then we learn how to make an appointment, accepting an appointment, and canceling an appointment. Okay, and I want one of you give me one example about how to invite someone. How to invite someone. Make a sentence about invitation. You cannot see from our book. I will close the tab. Make a sentence about how to invite someone. Anyone? Uh, jadi kan kemarin malam itu kita udah belajar tentang bagaimana cara membuat undangan, invitation, membuat undangan, menerima undangan, menolak undangan, kemudian juga dalam bentuk formal ataupun informal. Kemudian kita sudah belajar tentang bagaimana cara membuat janji, appointment, membuat appointment, membuat janji, menerima janji, atau kan bagaimana cara membatalkan janji. Nah, saya mau salah satu dari kalian memberikan satu kalimat contoh tentang bagaimana cara mengundang seseorang. One sentence how to invite someone berdasarkan yang sudah kita pelajari kemarin. Nah, kenapa tidak saya tunjukkan yang ini? Karena kalian bisa lihat jadinya. Contohnya, saya mau contohnya dari kalimat kalian sendiri. Ayo, coba. I will give my example first. Saya kasih contoh kalimat saya dulu ya. Nanti kalian akan buat contoh kalian selanjutnya. My example, contoh saya. Would you like to come to my wedding party? Would you like to come to my wedding party? Would you like to come to my birthday party? Nah, ini dia contoh inviting someone. Making an invitation. Nah, ini kan saya sudah buat contohnya satu dari saya nih. Nah, saya mau kalian buat contoh kalian sendiri. Kalau ada yang, if you want to make your sentence, you just say, for example, Ara wants Miss, I want to make the sentence. I will turn on your whiteboard so you can write the sentence right below my sentence. Jadi nanti yang mau jawab tinggal ketik di chatnya ya, ketik me. Nanti saya hidupkan papan tulisnya untuk kalian tulis. Jangan tulis di sini, susah ngerekamnya nanti. Ayo. Ani sudah jawab. Oke, sepertinya agak susah nih. Udah nggak apa-apa, jawab di sini aja ya. So, the example from Annie, I am going to have a birthday party on Sunday afternoon. Can you come? Okay, good. A very good example. From Annie. I am going to have a birthday party on Sunday afternoon. Can you come? Okay, thank you, Annie. Can you come? Good job. And then another example. Read it. Nah, ini sepertinya si Ririt agak ada membuat kesalahan ini. Ayo coba kita lihat sama-sama. Ririt. Tonight, as where if we go to dinner. Ini Ririt buat contohnya dari buku atau buat sendiri, ayo. Is there anyone else? Oh, buat sendiri. Oh, oke. Ara. I have an appointment to see doctor. Are you come with me? Nanti setelah saya tulis later after I write the sentence, we will fix the sentence together. Nanti setelah saya tulis kalimatnya, kita lihat sama-sama ya mana tuh ada yang salah. I have an appointment to see doctor. Are you come with me? Okay, we are enough with 3 examples. Kita cukupi dulu dari 3 contoh ya. Nanti kita sambung lagi yang lain. Okay, we will see the first sentence from Annie. I am going to have a birthday party on Sunday afternoon. Can you come? I am going to have a birthday party on Sunday afternoon. Can you come? Okay, that's good. Okay, and then from Reddit, tonight as where if we go to dinner. Miss, saya sepertinya ada pernah melihat kalimat ini di suatu tempat. Coba kita lihat. Atau saya yang salah nih kayaknya. Inviting. Sebentar ya. Tidak ada, berarti betul nih, Reddit buat sendiri. Tonight as where if we go to dinner. I'm a little bit confused about this sentence because this is like an informal situation, but the pattern of the sentence is wrong. We cannot say something like this. It will be better if we say, how if we go to dinner? Nah, ini dia sebagai informal situation. Tapi nggak apa-apa. Bisa understandable, bisa dimengerti. Okay, and then from Ara, I have an appointment to see doctor. Are you come with me? I have an appointment to see the doctor. Are you coming with me? Kenapa coming, Miss? Karena ini dia ada are-nya. Jadi dia harus pakai ing. I have an appointment to see the doctor. Are you coming with me? Okay. Thank you, Ani, Ririt, Ara. And then, I want you to make an example of how to accepting invitation. Okay, so my sentence here, I will ask you, will you come to class? Will you come to class tonight? Nah, saya ini buat contoh mengundang kalian untuk datang ke kelas. Will you come tonight? Your task is, tugas kalian adalah, you have to accept my invitation. Kalian harus menerima undangan saya. Nah, how to say if you want to accept my invitation? Give me an example. Bagaimana bilangnya? Bagaimana caranya kalau kalian bersedia menghadiri undangan saya tersebut? Ayo, bagaimana? How to answer my invitation? Yes, I will. Naisha? Yes, I will. Okay, another example. Ani, yes, I can. Okay. Lagi yuk. Yes, I can. Anyone else? Yes, I will. Yes, I can. Yes, I want. Devina. Halo, Devina. Yes, I want. You can make a sentence without using yes, because we have learned about how to accept invitation yesterday. Kita kan udah belajar semalam kan gimana cara-cara menerima undangan. Kan nggak cuman pakai yes-nya aja di depan, ada banyak caranya. Ayo, gimana coba? Devina, okay, I can. Devina, okay, I can. Itu sudah disebutkan oleh Ani, I can tadi. Harap? Okay. Nah, ini dia. Okay, yes, I try. Yes, I try. Okay, I couldn't. Okay, we will stop and we will stop until this one, right? This is already too many examples. Okay, I couldn't. Okay, let's see from the first example from Naisha. Will you come to class tonight? Yes, I will. Okay. Ani, yes, I can. Tidak bisa. Kenapa tidak bisa? Because I ask you with will. So you have to answer me with will. Karena kan saya tanya pakai will. Nah, jadi dia jawabnya juga harus pakai will. Jadi tidak bisa pakai can. Oke? Okay? Devina. Yes, I want. Will you come to class tonight? Yes, I want. Setengah benar, half right, half wrong. Karena dia berbeda dengan, it is different about what I'm asking you about and what is your answer. This is, you made the mistake same like Ani, but the difference is, kamu membuat salah yang sama seperti Ani, cuman, but Ani used the wrong words, and Devina used the wrong verbs. One. But it's okay because we still learn. karena nggak apa-apa, kita masih belajar ya kan. And then Ani, yes I do. Tidak bisa juga karena ini dia will sayang, ini tidak bisa do. Oke, saja. And Ara, okay. This is a really simple answer, the right one, the simple one. Simple, benar, tepat sasaran. Okay, read it. Yes, I try. Ambigu juga ini. Duh, gimana nih kita ini? Oke, saya akan coba. Ara, okay, I couldn't. Couldn't is saying something in negative. Ini kan bentuk negatif. Sedangkan meanwhile I'm asking you about how to accept. Bagaimana cara menerima. Kalau sudah diterima itu artinya positif, tapi kalau couldn't kan dia negatif. Tidak bisa juga. So what is another option? We can use to accept invitation. This one, yes, I will. And then okay. And then you can simply say that you will come to class tonight. Of course I will. Ini juga bisa. We also could say like this. And then I'm gladly to come. Saya dengan senang hati bisa hadir. Alright. This one about how to make an invitation. This is how to accepting an invitation, and I want you to declining my invitation. Ini kan tadi udah diterima. Nah, gimana kalau jawabannya ditolak? Ayo. Someone please. Will you come to class tonight? Declining an invitation. Come on. Bagaimana cara menolak undangan saya? I'm sorry, I can't because I have class tonight. Okay, Naisha. I'm sorry, I can't. I have class tonight. Anyone else? Yang lain? I'm sorry. I'm sorry what? Only I'm sorry? I'm sorry, but I have an emergency to attend to. Annie. I am sorry. But I have I am sorry, but I have an emergency to attend to. And reread. Salah tulis saya nih. Reread. Sorry, I can't. Sorry, I cannot come because I cannot come because there are other events. And then Devina Putri. I'm sorry, I can't class. I can't class. Ara. So sorry, I can't be there because tonight I want to go dinner with my family. Okay, stop. We have enough examples. Let's see the first example from Naisha. So, if I'm asking you, will you come to class tonight? Jadi kalau saya tanya, will you come to class tonight? And then Naisha answer me, I'm sorry, I can't. I have class tonight. Nah, kan saya ngajak datang ke kelas malam ini. Terus, Naisha-nya bilang, maaf, saya tidak bisa. Saya ada kelas malam ini. Nah, kelas apa? Kan saya juga ngajak ke kelas. Di sini kita harus tambahin kelas apa. For example, economic class. I'm sorry, I can't. I have economic class tonight. Nah, itu dia lebih tepat. Okay, good job. And Devina, I'm sorry, I can't class. Other class juga bisa di sini ya. I'm sorry, I can't class. What does that mean? Devina, apa artinya ini? I'm sorry, I can't class. I can't come to class. Ya, gitu ya. Maaf, saya tidak bisa datang ke kelas. Okay. Very good. And from Annie, I am sorry, but I have an emergency to attend to. I have an emergency to attend to. I have an emergency thing. I have an emergency thing to do. Nah, ini dia. I'm sorry, but I have an emergency thing to do. Okay, and read it. Sorry, I cannot come because there are other events. Okay, good job. Ara? So sorry, I can't be there because tonight I want to go dinner with my family. So sorry, I can't be there because tonight I want to go to dinner with my family. Okay, get it? Everyone clear? Semuanya jelas? If you have any question, just chat me in the middle of my sentence. Jadi kalau ada pertanyaan, langsung tanya aja di chat ya, jangan nunggu sampai selesai. Langsung begitu ada pertanyaan, langsung tanya. Okay, so this is how we make an invitation, and how to accepting an invitation, and how to decline an invitation. Okay, so how about appointment? Appointment. Appointment. This one. Making an appointment. How can we make an appointment? I give you my example. Make an appointment. Is it okay for you if I come to your house at 8 p.m.? This is my example, ini contoh saya. Is it okay for you if I come to your house at 8 p.m.? Boleh nggak aku datang ke rumahmu jam 8? Nah, another example, contoh yang lain. Let's make another example about how to make an invitation. Come on everyone, gimana caranya buat janji? Nah, kita kan kemarin sudah belajar tentang invitation sama appointment. Nah, kalau yang di atas tadi, ini kan tentang invitation nih. Ya kan? Ini kan tentang invitation. Ini tentang accepting invitation. Ini declining invitation. Nah, kalau membuat janji gimana caranya? Can we going watch movie at Saturday night? This is an example from our friend Naisha. Can we going watch movie at Saturday night? Okay. Next. Yang lain. Can you come to my house at 7 p.m.? Can you come to my house at 7 p.m.? Ani? Can we meet at where? Nah, di mana nih ketemunya? South, selatan. Pantai? South atau selatan atau pantai? Oh, pantai. Beach. Next, another example. Another example how to make an appointment. Come on. Read it. Read it. Like where we learn that this afternoon a group together at home dinner 8 p.m. Ayo, satu contoh lagi yuk. One more example. I'd like to make an appointment with you in a restaurant. Okay. So the first example is from Naisha. So if I'm asking you, oh no, this is how to make an appointment, not to answer. Naisha, can we going watch a movie at Saturday night? Can we going watch a movie? Can we go watching movie at Saturday night? On Saturday night. Can we go watch a movie on Saturday night? Okay. Good job. And then Ara, can you come to my house at 7 p.m.? Can you come to my house at 7 p.m.? Yes, exactly. Yep, totally. Annie, can we meet at beach? Okay, read it. Like where we learned that this afternoon. Like where we learned that this afternoon a group together. Ini bahasa Indonesianya gimana ini, read it? Like where we learned that this afternoon. Like where, ini gimana? Coba yuk, bahasa Indonesianya mau bilang gimana ini? Ini ada contoh lagi dari Devina. What we can, oh nggak kelihatan. What we can see, iya. Bagaimana sini? What we can see you tomorrow at 7 at in the mall. Oh, really? Bagaimana kalau siang ini kita belajar kelompok di rumah Nina jam 8 malam? Oh, begitu. Jadi buatnya bukan seperti ini. Jadi gimana, Miss? Kata siangnya diganti malam. Kata siangnya diganti malam. How if we learn bagaimana kalau siang ini kita belajar kelompok di rumah Nina jam 8 malam? Ini jadinya siang atau malam? Kata siangnya diganti malam. Oh, kata siangnya diganti malam. Bagaimana kalau kita belajar kelompok di rumah Nina jam 8 malam? Oh, oke. Jadinya seperti ini. How if we study at Nina's house at 8 p.m. tonight? Nah, ini dia. How if we study at Nina's house at 8 p.m. tonight? Okay, very good. And another example is from Annie. I'd like to make an appointment with you in the restaurant. Kenapa tidak bisa ke bawah ini ya? I'd like to make an appointment with you in the restaurant. I'd like to make an appointment with you at the restaurant. Okay, last example. Devina, what we can see you tomorrow at 7 at in the mall. What we can see you tomorrow at 7 at in the mall. We can see you tomorrow at, can I see you tomorrow at 7? Masalahnya bukan di mallnya, masalahnya di depan ini. Mungkin maksudnya gini ya. Tunggu ya. Iya. Hmm. What, we can see you tomorrow at 7 in the mall. Can I see you? Ini dia. Can I see you tomorrow at 7? 7. Can I see you tomorrow at 7? At 7 in the mall? Okay, nah, this is a really good example about how to make an appointment and how to make an invitation. And how about the accepting invitation? I mean, accepting appointment and declining appointment. Basically, they are just the same. You just have to change some words. Nah, jadi dasarnya bagaimana cara menerima, bagaimana cara menolak, baik itu undangan ataupun janji, appointment, itu dasarnya sama, cuman diubah aja beberapa katanya. Okay, so far, is there any question? Any question? If there is no question, we can continue to the next part. I'm really glad, honestly, I'm really glad because you still remember our lesson yesterday. Okay, since there is no question, jadi sepertinya tidak ada pertanyaan, kita akan membahas yang lain. You can open your book page. This is this is our last lesson, right? Inviting, informal situation. Okay. Let's see. Activity 5. Work in pairs and complete the dialogue using the expressions of making appointment and invitation. Then act it out in front of the class. Does anyone wants to let me see if there is something you can learn. Nah, ini dia ada mie ini enak nih. Do you like instant noodles? Activity 7, page 62. Answer the questions orally. Do you like instant noodles? Somebody please answer my question. Do you like instant noodles? Answer the questions orally. Not really orally. You can just type your answer. Tidak harus oral ya. Tidak harus tulisan. Langsung itu aja. Okay, Rokhatun. Yes, I like it. Okay, good. Question number 2. How often do you eat instant noodles? How often do you eat instant noodles? Seberapa sering sih makan mie instan? 1 week once? Not 1 week once. If you want to say, kalau kamu mau bilang 1 minggu sekali, 1 week. Nah, itu dia. Once a week. 1 minggu sekali. Okay. Anyone else? Yang lain? How often do you eat instant noodles? Today? You mean how many times in 2 days? Today? You mean right now? Today? Every day? Oh my god, Naisha! Naisha eat instant noodles every day. That is really bad for your health. But because the taste is really delicious, so I understand. Okay, Ara, sometimes Annie still hasn't answered my question. What do you mean by 2 days? You mean 2 days or 2 days? Morning at 9 o'clock. Okay, how often? Mm, once a month. Once a month. Okay. 1 bulan sekali. Nah, ini baru cocok nih dia. Nah, Annie, if you want to say you eat instant noodles at 9 o'clock in the morning, that is not the answer of my question. Itu bukan jawaban dari pertanyaan saya. Karena kan saya nanyanya seberapa sering sih makan nih? Nah, kamu jawabnya jam 9 pagi hari. Kecuali kalau saya tanya, jam berapa tadi kamu makan nih? Jam 9 pagi tadi. Nah, itu dia. Jadi jawabnya bisa kayak tadi teman-teman sekalian. Ada yang 1 minggu sekali, ada yang 1 bulan sekali, ada tadi yang setiap hari makan. Nah, itu jawabannya seperti itu. Every day, ya itu dia. Okay, you eat instant noodles every day. Oh my god. And then question number 3. Do you prepare your instant noodles by yourself? Ketawa dia Indonesia. Okay, question number 3. Do you prepare your instant noodles by yourself? Yes, I cook by myself. Yes, I cook by myself. Ketinggalan by-nya. Is there anyone who cook instant noodles for you? Because Naisha said that she cook instant noodle by herself. Jadi tadi Naisha bilang iya dia masak sendiri. Nah, I want to ask you, saya mau tanya, is there anyone who cook instant noodles for you? If there is, then who? Ada nggak yang dimasakin sama orang lain? Kalau ada, siapa? Siapa yang masakin maksudnya? Rohatun juga masak sendiri. Yes, I cook by myself. Jangan lupa by-nya nih. Yes, I cook by myself. My boss cook and give me. Oh, you must be very lucky. Beruntung sekali. Langsung dimasakin tanpa capek-capek masak. Aduh, saya juga mau seperti itu. My boss cook and give. Gini ya, Ra. My boss cook and give it to me. Okay, my friend cook. My friend, Ani, my friend cook for me. Ini dia. Okay. Enak sekali teman-teman ada yang masakin ya. Saya tidak ada yang masakin di sini. Aduh. Okay, question number 4. How do you prepare your instant noodles? How do you prepare your instant noodles? Paling membantu di mana yang sibuk di dalam rumah seperti keluarga sendiri. Oh, oke. Sekarang question number 4 ya. How do you prepare your instant noodles? Apakah itu I will boiling water and then I cook? First, prepare the noodles boiling water. Yang lain? First, prepare Maisha and read it, ya. Cook not your long time. Saya tidak mengerti. Apa ini maksudnya, Ani? How do you prepare your instant noodles? Saya bantu jawab pakai bahasa Indonesia, ya. I help you to answer in bahasa and then your task is turn it into English. Because this has something to do with our next lesson. Kenapa saya mau diskusi yang ini? Karena nanti kita akan belajar genre teks yang baru. Because you already learned some genre from Miss Ellie, right? For example, adventure, legend, science fiction, and etc. And right now, I want to give it to you a new genre about how to do something. So first of all, I want to give an example about how do we prepare instant noodle. Number one, pertama-tama, gimana sih cara masak Indomie? Saya jadi lupa ini. Pertama-tama, panaskan air di kompor. Kemudian pertama-tama panaskan air yang sudah dimasukkan ke apa itu namanya ya, tempat, saya jadi lupa gini nama-nama tempat ini. Pertama-tama panaskan air yang sudah dimasukkan ke panci di kompor. Pertama-tama panaskan air yang sudah dimasukkan ke panci di kompor. Kemudian setelah kita membuat mie rebus nih, ya. Setelah, saya jadi mau ketawa ini. Kemudian setelah mie mendidih, panci. Oke, Karisma. Kemudian setelah mie mendidih, masukkan mie. Tunggu. Kan airnya sudah dipanci, ya kan? Oh iya, salah saya. Aduh. Setelah mie mendidih lagi saya masukkan ini. Oke, maaf ya. Kemudian setelah air mendidih, masukkan mie. Jika sudah masak, matikan kompor. Letakkan mie dalam mangkok dan tuangkan bumbu-bumbu. Susah juga buat kalimat cara membuat Indomie aja ya. Letakkan mie ke dalam mangkok dan tuangkan bumbu-bumbu biar tidak kosong. Kemudian siapkan piring. Letakkan mie ke dalam mangkok dan tuangkan bumbu-bumbu. Bumbunya. Mubazir. Letakkan mie ke dalam mangkok dan tuangkan bumbunya. Aduk sampai rata. Nah, mie siap disajikan. Oke, sudah jadi dia. Pertama-tama, panaskan air yang sudah dimasukkan ke panci di kompor. Kemudian, setelah air mendidih, masukkan mie. Jika sudah masak, matikan kompor. Letakkan mie ke dalam mangkok dan tuangkan bumbunya. Oke, aduk sampai rata. Mie siap disajikan. Oke. Who wants to translate the first sentence? Siapa yang mau menerjemahkan kalimat pertama? Who wants to answer the first question? I'm waiting. Okay, Ani, what is it? Can I turn on your whiteboard? Saya coba ya. Kamu bisa nulis nggak di papan kalau saya hidupkan ini? Ini saya juga baru pertama kali nih. Ini. Ayo. Ani, can you write on the whiteboard? Bisa tulis di sini nggak? Itu sudah saya hidupkan itu ininya. Kalau laptop bisa nih, tapi HP nggak bisa. Oh gitu. Oh, itu ya. Ya sudah, kalau begitu. Kalau begitu jawab di sini saja ya. Ani jawab di sini aja. Ya, here. Di sini aja. Pertama-tama, panaskan air yang sudah dimasukkan ke panci di kompor. First, heat the water that is already entered into the pot on the stove. First, heat the water that is already entered into the pot on the stove. Nah, first, ini Rokhatun yang jawab. Oke, apa? First, heat the water that is already entered into the pot on the stove. First, heat the water that is already poured. Dituang. Sama juga dimasukkan, cuman kalau dia enter itu jadi seperti kayak masuk ke pintu. Enter the door, enter the room. So the exact words, kata yang tepat, poured. So first, heat the water that is already poured into the pot on the stove. Okay. Second sentence. Who wants to translate the second sentence? read it. Then after the water boils and the noodles, read it ini ya. Then after the water boils, aduh Aninya telat. Then after the water boils and the noodles, then after water boils, aduh gimana nih? Tadi siapa yang jawab ini? Lupa saya. Oh, Ririt ya? Ririt tadi yang jawab. Okay, let's see. Then after the water boils and the noodles, kemudian setelah air mendidih, masukkan mie. Then after the water boils, put the noodles. Ara nih betul nih, ya. Ara nih betul, yang benar. Number 3. Jika sudah masak, matikan kompor. If cooked already, Ririt ada jawab juga. Ririt, if fried, turn off the stove. Ada Ara, ada Naisha. Nah, kita lihat satu-satu yuk. From Ririt, if ripe, turn off the stove. Ripe, this is only for fruit. Kalau yang masak ini cuman untuk buah yang sudah matang. Nah, kita pakai ripe. Ara, if cooked already, switch off the gas stove. Okay. Naisha, after cook off the stove. Kurang dia. Coba kita pakai contoh yang dari Ara. If cooked already, switch off the gas stove. Anyone else? Okay. Nah, jika sudah masak, matikan kompor. If cooked, ini already, switch off the gas stove or switch off the stove. Karena kan kita tadi di sini, because we only use stove here at the first sentence, so we only use stove. Okay, if cooked already, switch off the stove. Number 4, letakkan mie ke dalam mangkok dan tuangkan bumbunya. Stir it. Put the noodles in a bowl and put the marinade. Put the noodles in a bowl and put the marinade. Nah, put the noodles in a bowl and put the itu dia dari Ara tuh, bumbu, seasoning atau seasoning, karena itu kan because the ingredients has already been pressed into a really small powder, karena itu kan bumbu-bumbunya sudah dibuat jadi yang bumbu kecil itu. Nah, itu namanya dia seasoning. Kalau misalnya if you want to say the big one, bumbu-bumbu yang kasar seperti bawang, cabai, itu we can call it as ingredients, but this one we call it as seasoning. Good job, Ara. Put the noodles in the bowl and pour the seasoning. Number 5, aduk sampai rata. Stir until blended. Okay, Ani. Stir well juga bisa. Stir well, stir until blended juga bisa, atau stir well juga bisa. Okay, number 6, mie siap disajikan. Mie siap disajikan. Noodles prepare in the present. Another translation, terjemahan yang lain. Noodle teapot. The noodle teapot, the noodles ready server. After the noodles are ready to eat, noodles is ready to serve. Oke, Naisha ya tadi ya. Oke. Nah, ini dia yang paling tepat dari Naisha. Noodles. The noodles is ready to serve. To be served. To be served. Disajikan. Kalau dia cuma serve, itu namanya menyajikan. Tapi karena disajikan, to be served. Okay. I want one person read the step one by one. Only the English. Who wants to read it? Ara. Okay. Wait a minute. I will turn on your microphone. Hello, good evening, Ara. Just read the English. No need the bahasa ya. Okay. Okay, thank you, Ara. Okay, very good, Ara. So, we already know how to prepare our instant noodle. So, this is the step one by one. And have you ever read or read a magazine, a recipe magazine, or a television show that shows a chef how to cook? Have you ever read it or watch it? Ada yang pernah baca nggak majalah resep? Ada yang pernah baca tidak? Ada yang pernah baca tidak majalah resep ataupun nonton tayangan-tayangan bagaimana cara memasak? Ada yang pernah? Ada yang pernah? For example, yes, Farah Queen, contohnya, ya kan? Kalau di TV dia ada Farah Queen, ada siapa lagi tuh? Bapak yang suka bilang maknyus itu, Fanny Rose. Fanny Rose sekarang jadi tukang masak. Fanny Rose itu kan yang bawa acara silat kan ya? Kalau saya nggak salah. If I'm not mistaken, Fanny Rose is a presenter, not a chef. Oh, di RCTI juga. Oh, gitu. Saya tidak tahu. Nah, whether is it Fanny Rose, Farah Queen, or somebody else, baik itu siapapun juga yang membawakan acara masak-masak di TV, at first, she will introduce you about how she wants to cook, right? Pertama-tama kan mereka bilang, oke pemirsa, sekarang saya akan memberitahukan Anda bagaimana cara-cara memasak, contohnya Indomie nih kan, bagaimana cara memasak Indomie. Nah, after that, he or she will give you something. For example, first we have to have an instant noodle, and then a pot, a stove, a bowl, and then a plate. Nah, itu dia what we call it. Stove, pot, noodles, bowl, plate or spoon. What can we call it? Do you get my question? Nah, jadi kan kalau misalnya pembawa acara itu kan, bukan pembawa acara, ini gara-gara Pandiros ini saya jadi bilang pembawa acara. Kalau chef yang di TV itu kan pasti bilang, oke pemirsa, saya akan bawain cara gimana masakin Indomie. Nah, pertama-tama Anda harus punya Indomie, harus punya air, harus punya kompor, harus punya apalagi mangkok, harus punya piring. Nah, yang tadi disebutin itu mangkok, piring, Indomie, alat kan keceplosan deh jadinya saya jawabnya. Alat-alat itu namanya ya. Panci. We call it as tools. Alat atau bahan. Nah, from this step, dari langkah-langkah ini, what is the tool? What are the tools that we can find? Apa contoh-contoh alat dan bahan yang bisa kita temukan di sini? Ayo, number 1. Water. Stove. Bowl. Knife. Emang kita perlu pisau di sini? Kayaknya kita nggak ada pakai pisau deh di sini, ya kan? Oke, Sukamti, welcome. Season. Gunting. Seasons. Gunting. Apa bahasa Inggris gunting? Scissors. What else? Gas stove. Ini udah, Ara, nomor 2 stove-nya. Ada lagi? Scissors juga ada. Ini dia. Spoon. For what? To eat the noodle. Okay, and then the most important tools that you didn't mention. Bahan utamanya aja belum disebutin ini. Itu dia, noodles. Ada lagi? Water, chopstick. Oke lah. Bisa lah, cincai lah chopstick. Udah, itu aja. Udah kayaknya ya. Oh, there is one more left. Sendok garpu sudah, ini sendok garpu, spoon and fork. One more. satu lagi nih, saya ada ketemu tadi satu lagi nih. Belum disebutin di sini. Ayo, apa ayo? Pot. Oke, very good, Naisha. Sukamti juga pen. Pen juga bisa ya? Dah. So this is the tools and this is the goals and this one is the step. Okay. Okay dia. Okay. Okay. So let us come back to our book. I'm so sorry, the loading is so slow. What's wrong? What's wrong with the book? Okay. Page. Too far, too far, too far. Where is it? Okay, this is good. Okay. This one. Okay, dia. We have already answered these 4 questions, and the last one, how do you prepare your instant noodles? And we already explain it, the steps one by one, and also the tools. And I want to introduce you to the new genre that is called as procedure text. Let me this one. Loading again. Okay, this one. Can you see it? Somebody please read it for me. Somebody who wants to read this part. Sukamti, okay. Oke, bentar ya. Sukamti. Halo Sukamti. Kenapa suaranya kecil sekali? Halo? Okay. Okay, I'm fine, thank you. How are you? Okay, good. You can start. Alright, you can start. Yeah, the structure. No. Okay. Okay, thank you, Sukanti. Okay, so I will read it once again and also translate it for you. The structure of procedure text generally consists of three parts. Nah, jadi kan kita sekarang belajar tentang procedure text. Katanya di sini terdiri dari consists of three parts, 3 bagian. Namely, goal, tujuan, materials needed, alat-alat yang diperlukan, and methods or steps, dan metode atau langkah-langkah. Nah, kan ada 3 nih, goal, materials needed, and methods or steps. Inilah dia tadi yang sudah kita kerjakan. Saya buat dulu besar-besar di sini ya, prosedur text. Prosedur text. It consists of three parts. The first is the goal, and the second is tools, or we can say materials needed. Materials needed, and the last one is the steps. This one, methods or steps. Nah, this structure is appropriately applied in a recipe. Nah, struktur yang 3 biji ini biasanya diaplikasikan atau ditemukan di dalam sebuah buku resep. In a how-to text, dalam teks tentang petunjuk mengenai sesuatu, the materials needed part, contoh bahan-bahan yang dibutuhkan, sometimes is not applicable, kadang-kadang tidak diberitahu, tidak diaplikasikan dalam teks tersebut. Nah, biasa kalau maksudnya gini, kalau dalam buku resep biasa ada 3-3-nya, ya, 1, 2, 3. Tapi kalau dalam teks singkat, teks tentang petunjuk sesuatu, biasanya alat-alat yang diperlukan itu tidak dicantumkan. Jadi cuma goal-nya, cuma tujuan dan step-stepnya. Okay, get it? Okay, so this is about the procedure text. This is the goal. How do you prepare your instant noodle? And then this is the first. Jangan terbalik-balik. Nanti the steps-nya pula duluan dibuat, ya kan? The goals itu yang pertama. Kemudian, and then the second one is materials needed or tools. And then the last one is the steps. Okay. Alright. So, is there any question about procedure text? Ada pertanyaan tentang procedure text? For me, menurut saya, procedure text is the easiest genre of all. Menurut saya, procedure text ini adalah jenis teks termudah dari segala jenis genre yang ada, science fiction, legend, narasi, eksplorasi. Kenapa? Why? Because we can just simply find it everywhere. Karena kita akan dengan mudahnya menemukan di mana-mana. Di buku ada, di TV ada. Dengan we asking a recipe to someone, dengan cara kita bertanya resep ke seseorang, misalnya ke majikan kita, Bu, ini apa sih resepnya? Nah, dia bilang, oh, itu masukin bawang, masukin cabai, masukin merica, terus habis itu digoreng, direbus, disetir lagi. Nah, itu juga termasuk prosedur teks, but orally, he say it orally, tapi contoh prosedur teks yang diucapkan secara lisan. Okay. Any question? No, thanks. Okay, very good. Okay, we go to the next session. I think this one still the still the example of procedure text. This one. Okay. Activity 8. Read the following recipes. Pay attention to your expressions in giving instructions. How to cook spiced chicken. How to barbecue lamb. Okay. Anyone who wants to read? Oh, I don't want you just read it. I want you to translate it. Jadi saya kali ini tidak mau satu orang cuma baca. Jadi satu orang baca satu kalimat dan juga artikan. For example, how to cook spiced chicken. Bagaimana cara memasak ayam pedas. Only one sentence. Cuma satu kalimat arti, satu kalimat arti. Oke? Ready? Ara? Ara ya? Ara. Halo Ra? Halo. First sentence. Yeah, and then this one. First step. Okay, can you continue to the next? Bisa lagi? Ayo, continue to the next sentence. Oke, terus? Taburkan. Ayo, apa spices? Spices perasa pedas. Nah, itu dia, oke? Perasa pedas. Oke, thank you, Ara. Iya, Oke. Oke, thank you. Okay, next, Sukamti. Sukamti will read these two sentences, okay? And don't forget to translate it. Halo, Sukamti. Hello, yeah, nice to meet you too. Okay, start. Yeah, you can continue. Yeah. Iya, terus? Okay, thank you, Sukamti. Very good. Okay, how to cook spice chicken? Wah, I'm so amazed you can translate it so well. Saya terkesan kalian bisa menerjemahkannya sebegitu baiknya. Good job. I'm so proud. Bangga saya. Okay, how to cook spice chicken? Bagaimana cara memasak ayam pedas? Pertama, first, clean the chicken. Bersihkan ayam. Cut the chicken into small pieces. Potong ayam ke dalam potongan-potongan kecil. Sprinkle it with salt, pepper, and spices. Taburkan dengan garam, lada, dan perasa pedas. Fry with vegetables for 5 minutes. Goreng dengan sayuran selama 5 menit. Add water, tambahkan air, and cook it slowly. Dan masak dengan perlahan-lahan for about 40 minutes. Selama 4 menit. Oh, kok 4 menit? 40 menit. Itu dia. How to barbecue lamb? Who wants to read it? Siapa yang mau baca? Who wants to read? Not you, not Sukamti, not Ara. You already read the first one. Give the chance to your friends. Beri kesempatan sama kawan-kawan lainnya. Come on. Naisha, okay. Naisha. Naisha, still loading. Why this is so long? It seems that I cannot turn on Naisha microphone. Sepertinya saya tidak bisa menghidupkan mikrofon Naisha. Oke, halo Naisha. Ya, halo. Okay, you can start. Yeah, hello, I can hear you. Hi. Yeah, sure. Okay. Naisha, tunggu dulu. Wait a minute. I just said it to you that you have to read it and translate it. Right? Baca dan terjemahkan. Ya, halo. Oh, suaranya putus-putus. Can you translate the first sentence? Small cups, not pieces. Okay. Apa yo, Nian? Bawang. And bukan 4 bagian. Potong tomat, bawang, dan paprika hijau menjadi persegi. Ya, persegi-persegi kecil itu maksudnya. Skewer itu tusuk sate. Okay, thank you so much, Naisha. Thank you, bye-bye. Ya, Naisha hebat sekali, dia langsung diborongnya semua 4 kalimat ya. Oke, very good. How to barbecue lamb? Bagaimana cara membuat memanggang lamb, daging kambing? First, cut the meat into small cubes. Potong-potong daging menjadi bagian-bagian kecil. Cut up the tomatoes, onions, and green peppers into quarters. Potong-potong tomat, bawang, dan paprika hijau menjadi persegi-persegi kecil. Put the meat and vegetable pieces on a skewer. Letakkan potongan daging dan potongan sayur ke dalam tusuk sate. Cover them with barbecue sauce, lapisi. Jadi bukan tutupi di sini. Karena ininya barbecue, jadinya dilapisi. Lapisi dengan bumbu barbecue and cook them in the oven for 30 minutes. Dan masak di dalam panggangan selama 30 menit. Okay, so these two recipe is the example of procedure text. We already made how we make instant noodle, and this one how to cook spiced chicken and how to barbecue lamb. But as you can see, tapi seperti yang bisa kita lihat di sini, they do not mention about the tools or the materials needed. Tidak ada the tools sama materials needednya. Nah, kalau kita sini kan punya kan alat bahannya. Kalau mereka yang di sini, they do not mention it. Tidak mereka cantumkan. Ini bisa juga, boleh juga dalam pembuatan prosedur teks. Okay, and then oh yeah, I have extend our time into 15 minutes more. Saya sudah panjangkan waktu kita menjadi 15 menit lagi because when we start the class at 9 p.m. Not all of you can come on time. Tidak semua bisa datang on time kan? Jadinya tadi menunggu sekitar 15 menit baru kita bisa mulai dan baru saya rekam. Jadinya kita harus 15 menit lagi di extend, oke? Okay? Oke. Okay. Kemudian next. I want you to if I'm not mistaken, jika saya tidak salah, Miss Ellie told me that you hasn't done your exam. Jadi kalau saya tidak salah, Miss Ellie bilang belum ujian ya, UTS. Udah atau belum? Not yet. Okay, so I want you to give you an exam. Take home exam. Ujian yang dibawa pulang, jadinya tidak dikerjakan waktu kita bertemu di sini. So we will not waste our time. Jadi kita tidak perlu buang-buang waktu. Nah, what is the exam? Apa ujiannya, Miss? The exam, I listen really carefully. I will write here. English exam. UTS. I want you to make let me think. Tunggu saya pikir dulu bentar ya. Okay, the exam is 1. Make a dialogue consists of inviting someone. Make a dialogue consists of inviting someone. Jadi, ujian yang pertama, buat dialog bercerita tentang inviting someone, mengundang seseorang. Contohnya gimana, Miss? Nah, contohnya dia yang seperti ini. Saya tunjukkan ya. Nah, this one. Nah, this one, like activity 3, page 59. Nah, the example is like dialogue 1 and dialogue 2. We already read about this dialogue, right? So this is about inviting someone to go out and to go to a concert. Nggak susah, ini nggak susah kok, nggak susah. Simple dialogue, just a simple dialogue. Make a really simple dialogue. Consists of inviting someone. Dan yang kedua, cuma 2, nggak banyak-banyak. Find a recipe from magazine or newspaper, then agak susah ya. Kalau di sini nemuin resep dalam bahasa Inggris agak susah, pasti dalam bahasa Mandarin semua ya. Kalau begitu dari internet kan banyak. Find a recipe from magazine or newspaper in English. Find a recipe in English from magazine or newspaper, then decide which one is the goal, the materials needed, and the steps. Nah, yang kedua ini temukan, gampang kata si Sukamti. Oke. Yang kedua ini temukan resep dalam bentuk bahasa Inggris. Boleh dari majalah, boleh dari koran, boleh dari internet, di mana aja boleh. Ingat ya, dalam bahasa Inggris. Kemudian setelah kalian temukan resepnya, kalian tentukan yang mana goalnya, tujuannya, yang mana materials needed, alat-alat yang diperlukan, dan yang mana langkah-langkahnya. Jadi, 2 ujian ini dikirim ke email saya. Email saya elma.maranita17@yahoo.com. Deadline, ini tanggal berapa nih? This is August 12. So, I will give you 1 week, okay? So you have to submit the exam before August 19. Before next Wednesday, August 19. Nah, jadi dikirimkan ke email saya, emailnya, dan dikumpulkan sebelum pertemuan kita berikutnya, hari Rabu minggu depan, tanggal 19 ya kan? Iya, tanggal 19. Nah, jadi, so, you will write me an email, kamu menulis email saya. First, simple dialogue consists of inviting someone, and the second, find a recipe in English from magazine or newspaper or internet, then decide which one is the goal. I think kayaknya agak susah kalau misalnya mau meletakkan, bagaimana cara meletakkan resep yang di majalah ke dalam email. Saya tidak mau merepotkan, I will not burden you. Tidak harus satu dialog aja. Jadi, dari internet aja ya. Jadi kalian bisa langsung copy paste. Jadi ini misalnya ini emailnya nih kan. Nah, yang pertama itu, don't forget your name. Don't forget your name and your class. So this is your name, your class, and then number 1, simple dialogue, and then number 2, the recipe that you copy paste from internet, And then you decide which one is the goal, materials needed, and the step. Jadi pertama-tama buat di halaman kosongnya kan, nama kalian, kelas, kemudian nomor 1 dialognya, satu aja dialognya, simple aja, pendek-pendek aja, nggak usah yang panjang-panjang, sebisa kalian aja. Kemudian yang kedua, itu copy paste resep dari internet. Kemudian tentukan yang mana goal, yang mana materials needed, and yang mana yang step. Any question? Any questions so far? No? How about anyone? Dialognya harus banyak atau minimal berapa kalimat, Miss? Dialognya dikit aja. At least berapa kalimat ya? Tunggu ya, bentar ya. At least 7 sentences. Minimal 7 kalimat ya dialognya. Iya, boleh sesuka hati. Paling sedikit 7 kalimat. Tidak boleh kurang dari 7 kalimat. Tidak perlu diartikan ke Indonesia. Langsung ke Inggrisnya aja ya. Any question? More? Ditulis di email. Dikirim ke email saya. Send to my email. Bikin slide? Boleh. Bikin slide boleh. Habis itu dikirim ke email saya juga boleh. Diketik boleh, dibikin slide juga boleh. Yang mana enaknya menurut kalian aja. Oke, nah, I want to ask your help. Please tell your friends that did not come today about this exam. Nah, saya mau minta tolong beritahu teman-teman yang tidak datang tentang ujian ini ya. Tolong beritahu teman-teman yang lain, karena kita juga banyak ketinggalan pelajaran, karena Miss Eli juga banyak absen ya kan. Terus kita juga belum UTS. Kalau pelajaran yang lain udah ujian akhir belum? Belum ada yang ujian akhir satupun? Atau udah ada? Yang udah pelajaran apa? Ujian akhir. Matematika. Kemudian cuma matematika yang sudah ujian akhir ya? Iya, cuman matematika aja berarti yang baru ujian akhir ya. Yaudah, matematika itu kapan jadwalnya? Hari apa? Berarti nggak ada belajar matematika lagi kan? Oh, belum akhir, cuma UTS. Oh, oke, 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 oke. Oke lah kalau begitu. Nah, jadi gini, kalau misal ini kan kita banyak ketinggalan kan? 10B itu 10B masih ada ketinggalan 7 kelas lagi. 7 kelas bahasa Inggris. Nah, sama saya kan sudah 2 kelas, berarti ada 5 kelas lagi dari saya. Nah, jadi misalnya teman-teman sekalian, waktu pelajaran yang lain, cuman gurunya tidak bisa hadir, atau mendadak tidak bisa mengajar, tolong saya minta tolong langsung beritahu saya ya. Soalnya biar langsung saya gantikan di malam itu. Biar kita bisa terkejar 5 kelas ini. Oke? Oke. If you have any question, you can ask me by Facebook. And don't forget to tell your friends about this exam. And also don't forget to tell me whenever you don't have any class at night. Okay? Okay, so okay, thank you so much, Annie. Thank you so much. Okay, so this is the end of our session today. I hope you can learn a lot from this class, and I'm really sorry if I make any mistakes or say something that is not appropriate to you. Okay. And who is the class monitor? Ketua kelasnya siapa? Ririknya hadir nggak nih ya? Mungkin lagi tidak bisa hadir dirinya. Oke, nggak apa-apa. Okay, so this is the end of our class. Thank you for listening, and don't forget to do your exam. Okay, goodbye, good night.